Can it be done? Can we take these particular god powers? You have Zeus's lightning bolt, which is an old one. We've had it a long time. You've got the candle fire ability, which is relatively new, but still kind of old. But then you have these two newer ones. You have the fireball from Stalingrad 3 and the light arrow from Stalingrad 3. Can we take these god powers and make new and improved Dragon Ball Z attacks? Especially this fireball one is very promising. Oh, and in case you didn't know, in case you didn't realize, you can now adjust the size of the candle fire. Are we talking about a spirit bomb, a new and improved spirit bomb? I think we are. We are going to make a massive candle fire spirit bomb, and it is going to be awesome. Let's go back in time and take a look at our first attempts at making a Dragon Ball Z attack. So we took Larry. Oh my god, this hobbit knows what's about to happen to him because he's in front. I'm so sorry, little hobbit. We take our lovely Larry and we turn him into a Super Saiyan and we give him the power of the Kamehameha, for example. And one of my first attempts was using the candle fire ability. So we take the candle fire ability, you go towards Larry's hand or so, you move in a little bit, and then you drop the candle fire. And then you go like this, and you start holding down left alt to make lots of candle fires. You zoom in, you go a little bit bigger. And you turn all of these candle fires into this big blue Kamehameha blast. And as you move in, you can just go a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you have this massive blast of power. Problem is, I can't quite see what I'm doing very well. I don't know exactly how many of these abilities of candle fire are in there. So for example, that is a very small, very tiny blast of the Kamehameha, and it looks something like this. Slow-mo activated, and all those units in the front get completely blasted off into space. But look, plenty of units survived. It's devastating, but not very devastating. It needs to go up a notch. Another thing we tried is to use Zeus's lightning bolt to recreate the same thing, thinking it would be far more destructive than the candle fire. You go into the hand area, maybe the middle of his body area, and then you start doing this and making Zeus's lightning bolts into some form of electric attack, of some form of Kamehameha energy blast. The problem is, again, you can't quite see what you're doing, and as you're drawing, the resulting beam becomes a little lumpy-dumpy. And as you move away, that's kind of what the beam looks like, very lumpy-dumpy, but you know it's going to be quite powerful as it blasts out and destroys everything nearby. But for some reason, we didn't actually win the game. How could you deal that much damage? Oh, is that one little hobbit? There was one little hobbit on the left-hand side. Two little hobbits that we missed. Shock you. You dead? I think he's dead. Oh, this one wasn't dead. There you go. So that one is more devastating than the candle fire. And the third ability we had created before is a form of spirit bomb that isn't quite a spirit bomb. Let me show you what I mean. What we would do before is we would zoom in on Larry's head, get on top of Larry, and then create what we call the spirit bomb. Oh my god, that hobbit is crazy. What we call the spirit bomb, but isn't quite one. Let me show you. So while we're on top of Larry's head, we would spin in a circle and create this sphere. And it gave the illusion, it gave the appearance of a spirit bomb. It looked like a giant spherical blue energy orb, but it didn't function like a spirit bomb. A spirit bomb is an orb in the sky that goes down and crashes onto the opponent. This one is more like an explosion, more like a final flash type of explosion from the center of the hero. This is something of what it would look like and what it did look like. And it gives, if it's up in the sky, if you create this way up in the sky, it does have a spirit bomb kind of look, but the result is very, very powerful. As the lightning explodes in every direction, it is an army wiping tactic with god powers. Now, those are the powers. Those are our previous attempts at Dragon Ball Z attacks. Now, with our new god powers, we're going to try and change them, improve upon them, and make them much closer to the Dragon Ball Z originals. Let's start with the Kamehameha attack. It is generally blue in nature, sometimes other colors, but usually it's blue. And yet the ability I really want to try is the fireball ability, because as you guys know, this is what the fireball ability looks like. It goes in there, explodes, and lights things on fire. Can I make this into a powerful Dragon Ball Z attack? Let's go to Mr. Larry right here, who's looking really skinny. Sometimes he eats too many sandwiches and he's a bit big. Other times he doesn't eat enough sandwiches and he's kinda way too skinny. Let's get in front of his hands and then start by making a fireball, and then I'll start by painting a pretty fireball picture. right? And I'll zoom in and I'll make an even bigger fireball painting, a zooming circular fireball. Now this is not random. Some attacks have a random appearance, like the Zeus lightning bolt is very jaggedy. This is a perfectly spherical orb. So if I was perfect, guys, if I was perfect at making circles, you would see a beautiful cylinder beam, but we're not gonna see that. We're gonna see quite the opposite. It's gonna look ugly, lumpy, and with a gap. There's a gap inside. Come on, Crow. You've got to do better than that. Gotta fill in that gap. That gap is unacceptable. I think I'm filling in the gap. I'm just guessing. Nope, I was nowhere near close. Come on, we can fill in this gap. That looks a little bit better, but it kind of looks like a lumpy, glowing orange poo, to be really honest. Now, the real question is, using the new fireball ability, how does it look? How does it fire? What is the result? Let's actually go over here and we're gonna do maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, as you can see, this fireball spreads out, but it doesn't have like a random pattern. It goes out perfectly, each ball moving in beautiful fashion. You can see what's left over of the energy blast, this white line. That is the wind being knocked aside as the fireball travels through. And now we're about to see it devastate these poor hobbits. Maximum slow-mo. Look at those impacts. Are you kidding me? It's devastated and hit almost every hobbit. The problem is the trajectory. You can actually see the trajectory that the fireballs travel. The bottom half of that spherical, cylindrical fireball thing has been removed as they impact all the hobbits. And there's not enough bullet drop on this projectile to hit the backline, and nor does it travel through the backline. So the result is that the hobbits in the back weren't hit nearly as hard as the hobbits in the front. Now, we can agree, the destructive power is mighty, but it's not quite like a Kamehameha, nor is it really like a lot of Dragon Ball Z attacks. The only thing it gives me the feeling for Dragon Ball Z, remember those Dragon Ball Z attacks where they rapid fire lots of little orbs? Usually it's a useless attack and never hurts any of the bosses, but those rapid fire orb attacks, I can't remember the actual name of them, this could very much pull that off. Fireballs, not bad for Kamehameha. I think I prefer the Zeus lightning more because of the color. But there's one other new god power I'd love to try in this fashion, and that is the light arrow. This is the light arrow. It looks really cool. And when it hits things, it explodes a little bit of power. So you can fire multiple of them and explode like that. Sorry, Larry, this is for demonstration. This hobbit is really into you right now. So what I like about the light arrow is if I was to go behind Larry and get Larry set up, and if I do the light arrow in a circle, it starts to make a really cool beam looking thing, right? Make a big old beam coming out of Larry that's going to deal a boatload of damage. And take a look. Look at that. That is a Dragon Ball Z looking attack. Now, if I was able to, I would try to make a more perfect cylindrical, like a tunnel, as opposed to this cone. Because what happens is I'm stationary and I'm drawing in circles, making a cone. What I could hopefully do maybe is do something like this where I'm like moving sideways and then up and then sideways and then down and then side. But I can make a square. I can't be fluid with it. It becomes this weird loppy looking thing. Doesn't quite look right. Let's see how well this energy blast happens. Well, we're gonna have those over there, but ignore those. We're gonna take a look at this and see how good this is in 3, 2, 1. Maximum slow-mo. The arrows, the energy arrows are firing out. Now, they're not going to travel through the hobbits, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you're going to have hobbits. Yo, whoa, what? Oh, those are hobbits. The hobbits travel faster than the arrows. Interesting. Regular slow-mo? Yes, so it looks cool. The explosion of power afterwards looks phenomenal, but it doesn't have the go-through people power that you feel like a Dragon Ball Z attack should have. Let's try and add even more depth to the attack, okay? We'll start here, and we'll make a little beam like this, and we'll make a little beam like this, and then what I'll do is I'll move backwards. I'll zoom out a little bit. That's a really awkward pose there, Larry. Sorry, buddy. Zoom out, and then I'll add even more arrows, and it's just going to be a humongous arrow blast of light power. Then zoom out some more, and then there you go. Now, usually you shoot the energy blast from your hands. Larry seems to be firing the energy blast from his center. We'll call it his core. Okay, we'll call it his core. He's firing it from his belly. It's like a belly laser from My Hero. Yeah, that's what Larry's doing. That's nothing else. Nothing else at all. So what I've done is I've made a... Oh my god. We've put a bunch of arrows in there. Hopefully there's enough going through power to wipe out this army in 3, 2, 1. Slow mode. Activate. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's not enough. Hold on. Do the arrows have a maximum range? Just gonna come over here to Larry. Hey, Larry, what's up? Look at all these beautiful little particle effects around you. You're so pretty. I'm just gonna fire from like here and go like that. Is there a maximum range? Oh, they arc, but there was no explosion at the end of the... Did you see that? There was no explosion. So this god power isn't quite cut out to do a Dragon Ball Z attack, right? So it goes, it fizzles out, a little explosion. It doesn't have the oomph. It doesn't have the distance. It doesn't have what we need for a Dragon Ball Z god power. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to try the Spirit Bomb I've been wanting to try in my head ever since I realized that the Candle Fire ability could be increased in size. Everybody knows that the Spirit Bomb is blue, and the Candle Fire ability was always the ability I wish could be the perfect Spirit Bomb. The only problem was we couldn't actually size up the Spirit Bomb Candle Fire thing. So what I would be forced to do would be to try and climb over Larry's head and then try to make like this orb myself by hand like this, right? And then you like zoom out a little bit and maybe do something like this. But the problem is it's really hard to make a perfect sphere, and it comes out lumpy and it doesn't quite do what I want it to do, especially as you see the god power spread out on its trajectory, miss its target, and not deal enough damage. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have that problem. Here is, but for comparison, here is a regular size candle fire. Here is a ×2 candle fire. Here is a ×5 candle fire times 10 candle fire. Oh baby, times 20 candle fire. Is that big enough for a Spirit Bomb? Nah, I don't think it's big enough for a Spirit Bomb at all. How about a ×50? Are we getting there? Is that big enough for a Spirit Bomb? That's pretty close, but you know what? A little bit bigger. How about a ×80? How does that look? That's pretty gargantuan. So if we were to take a ×80 Spirit Fire, Candle Fire, and place it over top of Larry, how would it look? So it needs to be on top of Larry. So right now we're currently on top of Larry like this. And then there's my target. Ooh, arcing this thing's gonna be hard. Let's back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, and then just drop one, okay? Just drop one. See, right now, the Spirit Bomb is not over top of Larry at all. So instead, we're gonna go straight up over top of Larry and then just aim at the Ice Giant and see how that looks. Now that is starting to look like a Spirit Bomb. Is it big enough? What do you guys think? Is that big enough to represent Goku's Spirit Bomb? If we go a little bit, yeah, we're going bigger. Spirit Bomb. 120 times. Oh. Now we're talking. Now we're looking at a Spirit Bomb, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to position this perfectly over top of Larry's head and make sure that it's over top of him and it looks gorgeous. Turn. And I'm hoping you aim it at your Ice Giant. Now, here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Here's the question, guys. Are we going to hit the Ice Giant? Does this have a bigger hitbox? Or does it have the hitbox of a tiny little candle fire? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Single candle fire. Going. I can't even see. Where did it land? I think it landed right there. So it almost hit the Ice Giant. Now, the first thing we're going to try and do is make sure we at least hit the Ice Giant, right? So if there's the Ice Giant, I'm going to try and aim a little above him like that. And let's fire the weapon, fire the Spirit Bomb. It looks phenomenal. And as you can see, he has changed color. We 100% hit the Ice Giant. Now, one single candle fire is not enough to kill the Ice Giant. But you know what it could be? 500 of them. Here we go. 500 candle fire attacks. Make sure we shoot over him a little bit like that. Inside of this orb is 500 candle fires. It's actually right over top of Larry's head. In the anime, it was usually further up. The spirit bomb is further up, but yeah, this is something. Are we even gonna hit the ice giant? Let's find out. Here we go. I've been hoping, I've been waiting for this for so long. In 3, 2, 1, go. The spirit bomb drops. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna get inside. I'm gonna try. There's the ice giant. Do we hit the ice giant? Did we hit the ice giant? Did we miss? Were we wide left? Are you kidding me? We almost... What if I gave it a slight spread of 5? So it gives it a slightly larger impact area at the bottom. Let's try that. So I'm gonna go over top of Larry. I will kill the ice giant with a spirit bomb if my last thing I ever do in my entire life. Like this, over top of Larry, and then we aim, make sure we're centered. I'm pretty sure we're centered like that. Zoom out. It looks phenomenal. It looks perfect. That spirit bomb is ready to destroy that ice giant. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Slow mo, activate. The spirit bomb is moving in. It does have a 5-degree spread. Is it gonna hit the ice giant and kill it? Some did, but the ice giant was not killed. How much HP does he have? Oh my! How much HP does he have? We need to hit him with even more candle fires. I need to hit him with like 5,000 candle fires. I'm gonna be here all day racking this number up. 5,000 candle fires. Oh my god, that took forever. Here we go. Over top of the lair, flying into the sky, like that. Aiming at our ice giant. I'm not sure why I'm repeating myself. We're going to do the right click. Oh, that's a problem. It activated. Can I move out? There are 5,000 candle. Oh my god, the lag is disgusting. The lag is just too much lag. I can't even get out of my own candle fire creation. 5,000 candle fires is destroying my computer with the amount of lag it produces, but it's going to strike our ice giant. The spirit bomb to end all spirit bombs is going to crush the ice giant. I've been hoping and praying to pull this off. Larry will defeat an ice giant in one-on-one combat thanks to a spirit bomb in 3, 2, 1, go. Here goes the spirit bomb. Moving in. Hopefully, please hit the ice giant. Please hit the ice giant for enough damage to win. I'm hearing motions from Larry. Ice giant's being pelted by all of the candle fires. You can see it's slowing down. It's active. Oh no. Oh no, he's still alive. How is he still alive? All right, I'm zooming in. How much HP does he have? 5,000 candle fires. How much HP? Did I miss? I had to have missed. The next attempt. I'm actually having a 0 spread. If he is hit, he will be hit by all 5,000. So the question is, will I be able to hit the ice giant with one shot? All right, attempt number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go. Hit the ice giant. Here we go. Do I hit the ice giant with 5,000 candle fires in one tiny shot? Do I hit him? The game's freezing. I think I have missed. I think I was wide left. Yep, no damage. Attempt number 2. Do we hit the ice giant? Come on, baby. We did it. Woo! We hit the ice giant. 5,000 candle fires. We spirit bombed the ice giant. I'm so pumped. Let's go.